Dogface by C.L. Pike. Exterior woods, night. Woods engulfed in a murky, thick darkness. The moon above shrouded in spidery haze. Glimpses of daybreak form cracks through the trees. The flora and fauna of the woods begin to collect the morning dew, and a glittery sheen reflects the moonlight. Here comes a hunter, bull, 30s, world-weary, with expressive eyes, broad shoulders, and a lumbering gait. A few steps away is Dave, 30s, a bro, same build but impulsive. He handles a large automatic weapon too proudly. It's already trouble. Bull gestures to Dave and then to the bushes. Something clomps and clops, rustles and bustles. An owl woot-woots in the distance. Dave looks up and around, clearly amused. He makes circles with his hands and places them over his eyes like a wise old owl. Bull laughs. Friends since elementary school. The give and take is instinctive. Bull stops short out of the clearing. A buck is spied in the woods ahead of him with a sideways glance. A giant brown eye surveys the woods. It steps and stops, steps and stops. The hurry up and wait dance of the sometimes prey. A brisk hop, skip, and jump, it will be his last. He is now in the sights of another. We see Bull's hand steady on the rifle. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat! Dave's automatic has beat him to it. The buck flies forward, the force of the bullets fling it into a front flip. The buck slams against a tree, and an agonizing groan bellows from the doomed creature. The force of its body falls onto itself, its neck broken. It collapses in fracture at the base of the tree. A grotesque sight of broken bones and blood splatter. Bull slowly stands to survey the horrific scene. His eyes register sadness. Too violent. Too much. A howl erupts from the darkness. Bull frowns and looks. Dave emerges from the woods, automatic rifle in the crook of his arm.
I hit it!
Was that necessary?
What?
Dave's face registers hurt. He clearly wants to impress his buddy.
Look at this. What a mess. You know what it's gonna take to clean this up? You gonna fish all the bullets out of this?
Dave steps forward and trips, loosening his hold on the gun. It spatters off another round. Bull yells and hits the ground. Silence for a few seconds. Dave, shaken, steadies himself, tries to get control of the gun. Bull stands up, furious. He attempts to contain his fury through gritted teeth. He points at the gun.
That could have been a real tragedy.
Look, sorry, man. Look, I tripped. I can't...
This is why I didn't want to do this. I knew this would happen. I knew you fucking didn't know what you were doing.
Dude, okay. Look, I just need to get the hang of it, okay?
What, now? I think it's a little late, don't you? But this is not hunting.
Sorry, man, okay?
Okay, just get it in your truck. We'll skin it later. I'm out. I'm going back to sleep.
Dude, you want to get some breakfast? It'll be done soon.
No, I need to go back to the cabin and get some sleep. I'm out.
Exterior woods parking area, night. Dave goes to load the deer into the truck. Bull helps as if by instinct. As Dave leads down to grab the deer and pull it up on the truck, his gun swings around and the barrel ends up in Bull's face.
God damn it! What the fuck?
Sorry, Bull, look,
You just what? What?
Bull grabs the gun and discharges the magazine.
There. Now you won't kill yourself or anyone else today.
Bull stomps off, his limp more noticeable after the fall. He burns out in the truck as if the machine itself shares his rage. Dave sulks off to his. Interior, exterior truck, night. Dave takes off his hat and runs his hands through his hair. He digs some weed out of the truck ashtray and lights up, leans back and lets the tension of the morning fade with the ganja. The truck jolts slightly. It knocks the joint from his hand into the floor of the passenger side. As Dave leans down to get it, two claw-like hands slowly unpress from the outside passenger window. Dave sits up and relights the joint. Tap, tap, tap. A set of 3 taps, slight, slow, on the rear windshield of the pickup. Dave turns around. Nothing but the deer carcass.
Wow, I must have gotten something cut in this.
He rubs his eyes, turns on the ignition. The headlights turn on to reveal a creature. It is wolf-like on 2 feet. Its claw-like hands extend from its arms, and they embrace the hood of the car. Its face has human qualities, although it is not human. Dave isn't going anywhere. The two eye each other. Then a banshee-like howl erupts from the creature. Dave is frozen with terror. He tries to speak, but the words sputter.
You, get off!
In his panic, he floors the gas, but the car is still in park. It doesn't move. The tires wheel and whir into the mud. The creature screams again. This time the sound has a guttural, menacing undertone. It starts to push the hood of the car up and down. The truck rocks back and forth. Dave inside, his screams of terror increasing. Then, on the driver's side window, another slow, deliberate tap, tap, tap. Dave jerks his head to the left. Another creature slowly claws at the window. He lunges back to the passenger side as the creature attempts to open the driver's side door. As he looks to his left now, another creature is in the truck. It eats part of the deer, and then pauses. It spits out a bullet into its paw, then slowly looks at Dave. It lunges forward and begins to bang on the back window. Dave reaches for the gun, but there's no ammo. He screams in frustration. The three creatures then scream on their own in unison, a terrifying, high-pitched chorus, a symphony of terror. Exterior, truck, night. Dave panics and jumps out of the truck through the passenger side. He runs for cover. Sweat, panic, and fear register on his face. He hides behind two fallen tree trunks. They are on a slight incline. He can peer down and see his truck in the clearing. The three creatures are methodical as they lug the deer off the back of the truck.
You fucking freaks! You wanted to steal the deer?
He shakes his head, watches, tries to make sense of these creatures. The three slink off into the side of the clearing, a bloody trail of the deer left behind them. Dave surveys the sky. It will be morning soon. He lies back down in the space between the tree trunks. He peeks out, eyes as big as a meerkat. He scurries down the incline into the clearing. A peek into the truck bed just to be safe, and then into the truck, shifted to drive and drive. His body rocks back and forth from panic. The truck steady on the road. He turns onto the main road as the daylight begins to peek out in the distance.
Thank God.
A stoplight flips from yellow to red, a crossroads. Dave sits, exhausted. And then, she rises in the truck bed behind him, in the view of his rearview mirror, looking at him. Boom! Another creature lands on the hood of his car. It grabs the wipers and presses its face against the windshield. The deafening screams cause Dave to knit himself back into the seat, like the force of a roller coaster. His screams are as loud as hers. Then the glass shatters and behind him a claw breaks through. It grabs at his throat. Dave screams and wrestles with it. He manages to grab the empty automatic and beats the back creature off. She scampers out of the moving truck. The other hops over the windshield into the bed and then out. Dave floors the truck as it veers into the other lane and back, narrowly zooming into a ravine. He steadies the truck, but the shock is too much.
Holy shit.
He hits the steering wheel for emphasis. Tears from panic, fear, exhaustion, and shock run down his face.
Holy shit! What the fuck? What the fuck?
A tap, tap, tap again. Dave screams. Another lands on the hood and screams into the windshield. Dave is in pieces by now. His screams and shakes terrify us. The third creature then jumps over the cab onto the truck bed and then away into the night. Dave drives, his screams continue. Interior, cabin, day. A small bedroom, sparse but peppered with man things. Electronics, pizza boxes, a large screen. A prosthetic leg stands upright by a bed where Bull dozes, forearm across his eyes. A door slams and the hurried footsteps of Dave are heard down the hall. Dave shakes Bull in the bed.
Bull! Bull, come on!
Dave grabs the leg to hand to Bull, throws things in a duffel bag, panicked.
We gotta get out of here. Wake up! Man, we have to run.
What? What's going on?
These monsters are in the woods. They attacked me, wolf men.
A wolf?
Yeah, no, they were on their hind legs. Like people, but like animals. I don't know, dude, but they're not human. They're gonna come back, and they're gonna get us.
Every time Dave speaks, his voice goes into a fever pitch. Bull tries to grab Dave's arms.
Oh, okay, dude, you gotta chill, okay? What happened? I left you there, and then what happened?
I can't chill! I just smoked a blunt, and then all this shit. These crazy wolf man ladies. They're like chicks and Wolfman chicks. They attacked me and my truck.
What? Dave, sit down, man. All right, tell me. You got me. You got in the truck.
They were real, okay? I was baked, but they were real.
What did you see?
I just told you. Fuck it. I'm leaving. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Bull sighs, the fatigue of the morning wearing on him.
Dave, why don't you just crash out for a while, okay? We'll hang out and play Diablo, and then we can go back and find out what's out there.
What? Look, I'm not fucking going back out there. And fuck you, man. You know, they almost killed me, and I didn't have fucking ammo because you took it. Fucking Mr. Gun Safety.
Bull sits up in bed. Dave pauses.
You don't believe me? Look at my truck. Come look. Look at what they did to my truck.
Okay. Let me get limbed up.
Bull snaps on the leg, throws on his sweats. Exterior, yard, day. Bull circles the truck. The back window is trashed. Blood, excrement, and bullets pollute the truck bed. The smell is unreal. Bull throws a forearm over his face and looks away in disgust.
Jeez, what is that smell?
You see? See what I mean? And look at the window. These things, they attacked my truck, and they ate my deer, and they jumped all over and tried to kill me.
Dave panics again.
We gotta get out of here, man! Now! Before they come back.
Dave, the buck wasn't dead. It panicked, it jumped up and kicked the window out. It happens.
It was not a buck, it was 3 werewolf ladies, and they can climb and jump.
Dave, it was a buck, okay? It's scary, but...
Dave explodes.
God damn you!
Punches Bull, sending him tottering back. Dave stops, then makes a run for it. His voice is hoarse from screaming. Tears run down his face from panic.
Fuck you, man. I'm leaving. Fuck!
He runs to his truck and speeds away. Bull is dumbfounded, aghast. He rubs his jaw.